All right, so let's move on. Nobody has any questions about that. We're going on to step 1 of 5. This is how to research your genre for a successful book. A lot of people, this is a misconception. A lot of people think, I'm just going to start writing. You know what? If you don't want your book to do well, then yes, just start writing. And if you need to do it for therapeutic reasons, like that's totally great. I love it. I'm here to support you in that way. But if you're serious about this and you want it to be successful, you do need to research your genre and your topic that you're writing on. Here's a list of some genres that maybe yours is in there. You can look for it to see if your genre pops up. There's so many, so it might not be listed. Don't feel like, oh no, my genre is non-existent, because that's not true. There's just so many that are out there. I just wanted to give you a list. Know your genre first and foremost. And this is what we're going to do to research it. You're going to devote a week or a weekend to researching your genre. I'm going to tell you how we do that. First, you're going to go to the library, your local library. Yes, the library. I don't know when the last time you've been to the library. It's one of my favorite places to go, but with kids, it's kind of hard. But you are going to try to find 1 week or weekend that you can go to the library. You're going to ask a librarian for the most popular books in your genre with a very similar topic to yours. You're going to ask them, hey, I'm writing this book. It's about this. It's in this genre. Is there any books that are similar that people are checking out? You want to know what's popular. What are people liking? Because we're going to study those. You're going to take so many notes, and I highly recommend that you read those books so you can really get your hands on to the story to see what's working, why people are liking it. And then you can also do a compare and contrast too of what you want to do, what you don't want to do, all that kind of stuff. So these are some questions that you need to answer when you're doing this. They might give you a lot of books. They might give you a few books when you're doing this in the library, but just take what you can get, and I want you to look at them. And these are some questions that you can answer while you're in the library. And you can just bring pen and paper, write them there while you're studying the books. And then after you've answered all these questions, you need to create 2 lists. What do you like and what do you not like about these books? It's so important that we create a story that we love, but we want to do it in a way that's also going to connect to other readers so that it can be successful. So that's why this is really important. It's a lot of questions in there, but a lot of details matter so that you know now from the very beginning, anytime you come up to any step throughout the writing and publishing process, you'll use this research information for your decisions that you make in creating your book. I promise you, every single part of the process, you're going to use this information, or you should use this information, so that you are making a book that people are wanting to read, that people are wanting or drawn to in the readers of that genre. All right, so now after you have all that wonderful information that you've gathered from the library, you're going to repeat the process online. You're going to open an incognito tab, so that way it's kind of like a clean slate, that they don't have the research history or anything like that, and you can look at what's working on the market. So you're going to search the book titles that librarian gave you in the library. You're going to search those titles in the search bar. I would go to Amazon, because that's just where people go for the most part to buy books. You can do this also on Goodreads. You can do this also on Barnes and Noble, other places that people buy books, but Amazon's a huge place to do the research. So go there. And you're going to look at the keywords that pop up when you type in the title. You're going to make note of that. You're going to look at the other type of books that pop up. But the most important thing that you're going to do when you search those books online is you're going to look at the reviews. This is so insightful for when you're wanting to write books, because the reviews are going to tell you what people liked and what they didn't like. And this is so important for a lot of decisions that you're going to make later on as you're writing the book, as well as publishing your book. So now you're going to create a target avatar. Who is wanting to read your book and why? This is so important. It's also going to keep you stay focused when you're writing your story. To find more information about your target avatar, answer these questions, but you can find a lot of these answers in the reviews from those books that you're researching online. So study those reviews, get an idea of who these people are, get into their heads, create a target avatar. Here's some researching tools that I think might be useful for you. The first one is kindleranker.com. This helps with generating book ideas. This does cost some money. They do have some features that are free, but overall, this is going to cost some money. But you don't need to buy this. You don't need to use this, because there's other ways to do it. Like I said, you can just do that generic search on Amazon or Goodreads or Barnes and Noble. But these are other resources, like, I don't know how to say this, Solve. Answer the Public is great. Quora is great. Goodreads, like I said. And if you wanted to go the extra step, you can hire someone on Fiverr. I didn't put a dollar sign there, but it would cost you some money if you wanted to hire someone on Fiverr to research your genre and give you that data. It is completely, it's not necessary at all. You can do it all on your own using the steps and the questions that I gave you. So that's just some ideas if you wanted to go the extra step, but you don't need it. So hopefully to research your genre takes you about a week or a weekend at the most. I want you just to devote that time just to research your genre, and don't move on to the next step until you do. You don't need to spend any money on the step if you don't want to. And if you're interested, I do have a genre research kit with all those guiding questions that you can answer. It's kind of like a worksheet that you can fill out. The link for that is included below. All right. So after you've completely researched your genre, we're going to move on to the next step,